Hi, my name's Matthew. I spent 8 weeks at the Citizens Advice Bureau in Ilkeston during the autumn semester. So while I was at the Citizens Advice, I was responsible for answering the phones to members of the public who would call in with their issues. I would then take details and write down these into a database that the Citizens Advice had. I would then, once I'd written down the details of their problem, I would put them on hold and speak to the other people that were in the office with me, and I'd do my own research online as well and see if I could come up with a solution to their problem. And I would then relay this information back to them once I thought I'd come up with a good solution. And I'd then write in the case report afterwards as to what research we came up with and how we solved their problem. I think one of the things I enjoyed most about the placement was the fact that I never knew what sort of issues I'd be dealing with on a daily basis. So people could phone in about a massive range of different issues, and it was quite exciting never knowing exactly what I was going to have to deal with each time I went into the office. I think one of the most challenging things about being at the Citizens Advice was knowing exactly what information you needed to gather from the people who are ringing in order to be able to help them the best that they can. And so I think as part of this, it was difficult knowing which questions to ask them when they hadn't given you all the information that you needed. But the best way to overcome this is generally with practice. And so the more that we did this, we sort of got an idea of what questions we needed to ask. But also we had a booklet in front of us that we were allowed to use during phone calls, which had a list of questions for different topics on that we may need to ask them. And so we could use that as well to help us. So I think if you're looking to undertake an internship at the Citizens Advice Bureau, one of the biggest tips I'd say is to just throw yourself into it. It might seem a bit nerve-wracking to start with answering the phone to random people, but the more you do it, the easier it gets, and you'll soon realise that the people who are ringing in are actually more nervous than what you are, and so you soon learn to deal with talking to a lot of different people on a daily basis.